What's up to my Tweet Talks community? Yes, y'all. Your girl is back. Okay, so first I want to give my deepest apologies to my Tweet Talk community because I've been gone for a little while. Yes, I have. Between vacations and life and the holidays, it's important for us to really remember that mental clarity is most important. So sometimes you got to take a step back. Y'all know what I mean, right? And sometimes when you step back, you have to step back from everything. I'm a person that truly believes in mental peace. Mental peace is important, y'all. But guess what? Your girl is back. She's back on the scene. And first of all, I want to tell everybody that's listening, 2023 is on its way. Yes, 2023 is coming. For all of us that have made it through 2022 successfully, with extra blessings, we have our health, we have our finances, and we have love in our life. You gotta be happy about it. You gotta be happy about it because you made it through another year. Okay? And we're gonna look forward to better blessings and better New Year's. Now, some of my people, my friends, and some of the people that listen to Tweet Talks community, they believe in New Year's resolutions. Okay, me personally, I used to be a person that had a New Year's resolution every year. But now, it's pretty much a goal. And sometimes when we have a goal in life, we don't always have to have a goal for just that year. It may be a lifelong goal. It may be something you want to be better at, something you want to accomplish, or something you just want to have the guts to do. You know what I mean? So, before we get into our episode, I want to tell everybody to look into 2023 with a goal to say, you know what? This is going to be my thing for this year. And you know what? Sometimes in the middle of the year, we get unfocused on that goal. But I want everybody to stay focused. Whatever that goal is, if you decide to have a resolution for the new year, just put it in mind and say, you know what? This is going to be my thing for the new year. And every time you get thrown off, you play one of them Tweet Talks episodes, right? Play one of them Tweet Talks episodes and you think about it and you're like, you know what? This is what I was supposed to be doing for this year, okay? But guess what, y'all? Today's episode is entitled, Is Age Really a Number? Yes, that's what this episode is about. This episode is about dating with age range in between. Oh, yes. I know some of my listeners like, girl, talk about it. Okay, so there's just two different sides to this spectrum. Okay, so let's get into it. When we talk about is age really just a number? I mean, I know I have friends, family, and those that are part of the Tweet Talks community that have dated with the age range between. Okay? So if she's a female and she's dating an older man, if he's a man and he's dating a younger woman or older woman, is there really a difference? Makes you think, right? Well, me, myself, I've always been big on dating older. Yes. But it's important for us to realize when we think about dating, dating in age range, it's not about age range, it's about experience, right? Because if you date somebody that's in the same age range as yourself, their experiences may be on the same level as yours. But if we date somebody that's older or younger, they may have not be as experienced, or they may have experienced a little bit more than you, right? So of course we all think about it. You know, back in the day when you think about it, they always said girls mature faster than men, right? And there may be some truth to that, but if that man has been through a lot of different experiences in his life, that may not be so true. So as we talk about this topic, anybody that wants to hit me up at tweettalks@proton.me, feel free to hit me up with comments, questions, and concerns, and you may be a part of the next episode. But going forward, a friend of mine, we were talking and we were having a long conversation, and she's actually dating a younger guy. And I mean, me and this girl, we've been friends for years, and so I kind of get it. I get why she was venturing out a little bit, but I think the hardest part about dealing with somebody maybe of a younger age is that sometimes their priorities are different, right? They have different priorities, and if you're an older Jim, your priorities may be in a different place. And of course, the beginning, you don't realize that because, it's all about whoop-de-woo. Whatever it may be, it's just not much of a big deal. But as time goes by, when you're dating somebody, there are dealings. You're going to deal with this person on a good day. You're going to deal with this person on a bad day. You're going to deal with this person on the best day. You're going to deal with this person when they're having all types of issues going on. And that is where you will see it. Sometimes their value may not be the same. So what do? Do you keep going in the same direction? Do you walk away? Do you tap out? What do you do, right? Well, so one of the things that she realized was that with this young man that she was dealing with, she said that he was just very fashion forward. And so I said to her, okay, so girl, what's the deal with that? She said, well, girl, when it's time to, think about finances and things that we need to do, he was like so into, he wanted the latest Jordans. He wanted the new types of jeans. If it's like the true religions, that was his thing. I said, well, everybody has a thing. Some guys are into cars. Some guys are into video games. And yes, we're talking about grown men. So what was the problem? And she expressed to me that the problem was that wasn't who she was. And she noticed when they went out places, they went different places, his thing would be a little different than hers. Like, he would get dressed and he would have on the latest Jordans, and she would be like, okay, well, I just want to look classy, but, having the latest Jordans wasn't the big deal for me. So as we were conversating and talking about this situation, I realized, and I said I was going to come talk to my Tweet Talks community about it. Would there be an issue if the person, is it like a dating turnoff? If the person that you're dating is just like, their fashion sense is totally different. Me, myself, I said no. As you grow and as you evolve, you change. Some of the things that I liked, I don't like anymore. Some of the things she liked, she does not like anymore. And it should not be a deal breaker. As you grow and evolve, the importance is if a person is going to grow with you, or they're growing against you. And you can pretty much tell that immediately by their mindset, And so it was just like, it was really cool because we vibed and we talked and we vibed. And at the end, I was like, hey, I'm still sticking with my older dudes, It was just like, that is too much for me. But keep in mind that even while you're experiencing the different age levels in relationships, everybody's going to have an issue. And I'm going to tell you something. To my ladies in the Tweet Talks community, it's important for us to remember that a man hurts differently from a woman. Yes, when a man has been hurt in his past, once he comes out of that, he's going to have a transition period. He's going to be in the midst of that transition period, and whoever gets caught up in that transition period, sorry for him. But as females, I guess because we have a maternal instinct, when we have children and when we go through life experiences, that we can look at things and say, okay, you know what? I think we can get through this. Yes, I know there's going to be some people that's going to be like, no. It's true. Us women, we have a maternal instinct. If you think about even back from when we have children, from childbirth, your body changes, your skin tone changes, your face changes, your feet change, your body changes, your organs change. But we can still love and look at that child like, okay, you did this to me, but okay. And it may never go back to being the way it was, but we still love you. But men don't necessarily experience that. Yes, and it's important for us to realize that they have stages. So as I was talking to my good girlfriend, I told her that, I said, you know what? If you love that man and he's in that stage of his life, 5, maybe 2, maybe 10 years down the line, he's not going to be the same way. I'm sure a lot of you remember, when you're growing up, you have that friend that you hung out with every time, all the time, you always together. And people would say, gosh, you don't like such and such, which would be that friend. Because we're products of our environments, y'all. It's important for us to realize that the people that we hang around, the people that we spend our time around, for the most part, we're going to start to have those traits of that person in our life, right? So that doesn't mean that's who that man is going to be down the line. Now, do we have the patience to deal with it? Baby, that is a whole nother episode in itself, okay? That is, everybody has patience to do what they have patience to do for, and I am happy for them. But that is something that she expressed to me, and she was like, years down the line, if we're still together, is he still going to be this materialistic? Is he still going to be this way? I say, he's going to have traits of it, yes. Will it be the same thing? Probably not. So that's when you have to sit down and weigh your options and say, okay, you know what? Is this for me or is this not for me? And some of us ladies, we don't have that patience that we used to have. And if we do, we have it for some and not for others. Everybody has that trigger thing that will allow them to stay and wait. And everybody has that trigger thing that says, no, hell no, I got to go. So these are things that's important to us that we have to sit down and figure out. And so at the end, I was so joyful at the conversation she and I had, because at the end she looked back and then she said, you know what? I got some things I got to think about. Okay, and that's what she did. She said she was going to sit down and evolve and think about it. So I had to bring this topic to my Tweet Talks community, because sometimes when you're dating somebody with a different age range, they have experienced some things that you may have not experienced and you don't know anything about. Okay? And you're dealing with this person that's standing in front of you, that's standing before you. You don't know their past situations, what they've dealt with, their heartaches, their pains. And if it's got to do with a man, let me tell you, honey, they ain't going to tell you it all. Us ladies, we can get into that emotional state because we are emotional beings. We can sit down and tell you some things. It may not be all of the things because we've forgotten some, not on purpose. But we don't have that ability to hold back our emotions. We don't. It's going to come out one way or the other. And so when you're dating and there's an age range in between, it's important to remember that one of the two have experienced a little more than a few. Uh-oh. Y'all heard that? Your girl needs a microphone. But these are the things that we keep close to us and dear to us. And it's important to love. It's important to know how to open up your heart and love. Yes, it is possible. Don't ever give up on love, regardless of what you got going on in life. Love is on its way. All right, y'all. So that's it for today's episode. I want to say to my Tweet Talks community, thank you for staying connected. Thank you for staying dedicated. And thank you for staying a committed listener. I love y'all. Peace out. Tweet, y'all.